Hello, what's up, and welcome back to Spectral Readings. I hope everything is going well with you. My name is Cameron, and this is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo. Just quickly first, thank you for being here, even though it has been a couple weeks since I've uploaded. I think a great trait of a witch is being able to disappear and reappear at the right times. I think it was Gandalf who said, "A wizard is never late." Anyway, I want to tell you a story that I heard the other day. I don't remember who said it, but it's of this lady who was going through this very big bag at an airport, and she was going through it. She couldn't find what she was looking for, and after a couple minutes, she ended up having to dump it out. And the lesson there is, don't allow so many things to enter your bag, especially if you're looking for something that you can't find. Maybe there's too much in your bag, so cut things out. Something that's true is you would probably survive if you didn't consume news media. During these times especially, it's like we have at least a social obligation to consume all of this media so we know exactly what is meant to be going on in the world, how we feel about it, those things, up to the minute. And that's a very modern thing especially, but don't allow so much into your bag, especially if there's something you can't find. That's my message for you to start off with. Also, if you need a personal reading, help with something like that, or just want to go through my services, you can go through my website, spectral.readings.com. All of my booking is through there. And anyway, what is up with you, Virgo? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, those things. Okay, so Virgo, don't work yourself too hard, especially if there's something you're working on and you can't really see the light yet. Don't work yourself too hard. I see somebody chugging away in a mine, pulling away all of this rock and not really finding diamonds. And also, it's dark, and you might be spending a lot of time in the zone and not realizing that you're going to bed way too late because, you're spending too much time on something. Okay. 3 cards, very good. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and 5 of Swords. Virgo, I have to say, I think money might be coming your way. There's a bit of sharing abundance here as well. You might be enjoying yourself. I think that once you have everything squared away with yourself financially, where you're not stressing over bills, you're not stressing over being able to take care of yourself, those kinds of things. Also, remember to take care of yourself. As soon as those things start to happen, you might notice just a big shift of abundance coming to you. It may be people offering you jobs, something like that. It may also be that you are entering some sort of a relationship or an agreement. Could be financial, could be romantic, but 10 of Pentacles is where you see something go to the next level. There's definitely something going here to the next level, and of course it's because change happened first within, and then the world follows. You will definitely be rewarded. 5 of Swords here. You're paying attention to the way things need to be done, and you're kind of being a good listener about that as well. You're not trying to break the rules in order to make something happen. You're listening to the rules. And then there's something about these 5 swords. I think you might be segmenting your day, maybe into sections, something like that. So, the first part of your day you do this, then you do that. See those 5 swords? They're just they're segments of your day to me. So if you can segment your day, you might experience great success. And also, a big part of success is showing up. Many people have said this. It's not necessarily a secret. And I don't remember if I've told you this before, but it's been a couple weeks anyway. There's somebody who lost a great deal of weight just by going, at first, to the gym every day for 5 minutes and then going home. Now, how do you lose like 160 pounds by doing that? Well, he became the kind of person who goes to the gym by going to the gym every day, see? So if there's something that you need to do that will bring you success, but it's just so hard to do, just sit down at your desk. Sit down at your desk for 5 minutes, and then you become the kind of person who does what you want to do. doesn't have to be much more complicated than that. And also, I'm being drawn to grass growing. If you look at grass, you might just see a very still frame of, you know, this beautiful grass. Of course, if you're in the northern hemisphere, there might not be much beautiful grass, especially grass that's growing. But if you're sensitive to it, you might be able to pick up that it's growing, you know? So you are always changing. Even if it just seems like you're just sitting at your desk and you're doing nothing, that's a very three-dimensional way of looking at things. In the future, there are things happening. So just by getting on the ride and being a part of something, you're allowing great change to happen in your life, even if in your three-dimensional viewpoint you can't necessarily see that something is happening. And something kind of along that line is when you ask Spirit for help, sometimes people have a tendency to be very specific about the help they'd like to ask. Or they'll use some sort of a spell, like a love spell or something, and they'll be like, I used this love spell and I lost my job, you know, how terrible is that? But later, you know, something, they needed to lose that job so that they could meet the person they love. I mean, that's just an example, so hopefully you understood that. Allow Spirit to help you in ways that you don't necessarily comprehend. Don't give Spirit such a narrow path toward helping you. And then you can allow greater things to happen. Also, you know, along the same line as that is sometimes you ask for help and you don't notice anything happening. Well, remember that Spirit and spirits are extra dimensional. You really might not be able to perceive changes, but allowing them to be there is a big step. I'm going to give you oracle advice. I think you might need a bit of fresh air. It might be good for you to take walks outside, even if, you know, if you're in the north and you still have to dress like it's winter. It might be good for you. Some of you might be dealing with a great deal of loneliness at this time. I see somebody holding a teddy bear. Right, this might be very specific, and you don't have to own up to it if it's you. But I see somebody holding a teddy bear and just being like, why do I still feel so empty? You know, I'm doing this thing that's supposed to make me feel comforted and loved, but I just feel empty. You know, where is this energy that I'm missing? And something I want to tell you is sometimes we'll have dreams. Like, let's say we're like very lonely in this life, and then we have a dream of this wonderful person who's everything we want. And that instead of waking up and being depressed, like, oh, I don't have that, you should wake up and be like, oh wait, that's inside of me. You know, I'm able to give that to myself. Change happens first within. So if you're desperate in any way and you're not able to see any change, find it within yourself. Allow yourself to do that. Let go of expectations and allow yourself to fix yourself in that way. And then you'll notice you'll be more compatible with the blessing that you would really like to receive. If we're very desperate for something and we do get something, like if we're desperate for somebody, we might end up with some sort of like a spiritual nurse here just to help us and leave, you know, or we might find somebody who we need to help, you know, and those relationships don't often last very long. But if you do attract anyone during these times, even if they're not necessarily the one, be grateful that you're attractive, right? And anyway, the oracle card that came out is Treasure Island, and it came out upright, and I'm going to read about it to you. The essential meaning of this card: the law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. Awesome. The Oracle message: you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map of buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Well, that is what I've been talking to you about, what we've been talking about. But what's coming to my head now that I need to share with you is a spell, and it's the Spanish word for it is Lurum, Lurum. I forget the English version of it. It's like this clear aluminum stuff. And anyway, get some Lurum crystals and put them in a glass of water. It's an amazing thing you can do, and light a candle near it. Spend some time with it. It's for clarity. Santa Clara is the patron saint of that, but not necessarily Saint Clair. You'll have to look into that. But anyway, get some Lurum crystals and put it in water. And those are my messages for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I think I'm going to keep showing up and doing these videos. I mean, I mean to. It just hasn't been the time. But I think it's the time now, so look forward to that. And if you need a personal service, go ahead and book one through my website. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you made it this far in the video. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.